Like and subscribe right now, or you're going to have terrible luck for the next week. When most of us hear about the biggest animals in the world, we think of extinct creatures like dinosaurs. Yikes! In this video, we're going to look at some of the world's top 10 biggest and living animals, from giant mammals, both on land and water, and massive reptiles. So get ready to be blown away. Number 10. Polar bear. Bears look all cuddly and cute, but the polar and Kodiak bears, also called Alaskan black bears, are the largest living carnivores of all time, weighing up to 700 kilos. Not so cuddly now, is it? Female Kodiak bears weigh anything between 200 and 350 kilos, while males weigh between 360 and 700 kilos. Whew, that's huge. The polar bear is a sea mammal and spends a lot of its time at sea.
He swims hardly making a sound, reaching 6 miles per hour at times.
Interestingly, it is considered a marine animal, yet can run and walk on land using its powerful legs. The heaviest weights ever recorded for these bears are 1,135 kilograms, and for Kodiak, 1,003 kilograms. Bears have impressive navigational skills and an excellent sense of smell, with polar bears detecting fish many meters under the snow. Can't hide anything from these fellas. Number 9. African elephant. The African bush elephant is the largest living mammal on Earth. Like, it's seriously huge. You do not want to meet with an angry elephant on safari. The male bull has an average height of 3.3 meters at the shoulder. Yep, and weighs an incredible 5.5 tons. Females are slightly smaller, with a shoulder height of 2.5 meters and weighing 3 tons, which is still impressive. The elephant's most distinct features include their huge fan-like ears, which they use to cool themselves in the African heat, and a trunk they use to grab their food and pour water into their mouths. Due to their large size, elephants have no predators. Like, who would even dare, right? But their calves are at risk from crocodiles and lion attacks. Number 8. Green anaconda. Remember that scary movie Anaconda from the 90s? Scared me half to death, and I swore to never visit the Amazon. The green anaconda is just as frightening looking, measuring a whopping 5.5 meters long, 12 inches, and 30.5 centimeters wide, weighing in at least 500 kilos or 1,100 pounds, with the females heavier and larger than the males. Now, that is one giant snake. Unlike in the movies, the green anaconda attacking humans is a rare occurrence. Green anacondas are typically found east of the Andes, tropical South America, northern Paraguay, southern Bolivia, and Trinidad. Even though they're excellent swimmers, green anacondas are found in sluggish rivers, swamps, and marshes and streams. They move sluggishly on land compared to water, and their climbing abilities are limited due to their weight. The green anaconda is a constrictor, with extremely powerful muscles and has a strong set of teeth and jaws, which it uses to hold its prey, squeeze it, and pull it underwater, effectively drowning it. Number 7. Japanese spider crab. Our next animal will turn your knees to jelly and give you sleepless nights. The Japanese spider crab has a humongous leg span, larger than any living arthropod, and measures 4 meters from one claw to the other. Yikes! The crab's body can grow to a size of 40 centimeters widthwise, and it can weigh up to 20 kilos.
Japanese spider crabs are yet another example of why you should never judge a book by its cover.
A male crab's chelopads are longer than the female. I know. I'm gonna explain chelopads in a jiffy. A chela, claw, or ripper is the pincer-like part of an arthropod. The plural is chelae, and thus the legs that bear the chelae are known as chelipeds. Neat, huh? In its natural habitat, the Japanese spider crab is omnivorous, feeding on animal carrion and shellfish. This crab can live for up to 100 years. Wow, that's a long time to be alive. Would you like to live that long? I don't know, it'd be pretty fun for me. I wonder what the PS-80 is looking like these days. Interestingly, with its formidable size and look, the crab is very gentle. Number 6. The saltwater crocodile. Nothing strikes fear into the hearts of men like our next animal. The saltwater crocodiles, as the name suggests, are not only bound to salty water, but can be found in freshwater bodies such as rivers and even swamps. Salties, as Australians call them, are found in northern Australia and Southeast Asia, and can drift out to sea, hunting along the way. These crocs are ferocious predators with excellent swimming skills. They can patiently lie underwater and wait for any prey that happens to stray into their vicinity. And as prey passes innocently by, BAM! The salty pounces, and the rest is, as they say, history.
Indeed.
The female can lay between 40 and 60 eggs per year, between November and March. The male can weigh anywhere between 400 to 500 kilograms, while a female adult can weigh between 80 to 100 kilograms. The male can reach lengths of between 4.3 to 5.3 meters. Whew! while the female can still measure 2.3 to 3.5 meters in length themselves. Like, that's super huge. Salties are resilient fellas, living up to 65 years. Some legends say some have lived to 100. Who knows? Could be true or not. Number 5. Komodo dragon. Magical Indonesia is full of wild and untamed beauty. And on its islands, our next animal is a terrifying animal most of us have heard about, the Komodo dragon. This is the largest living monitor lizard on Earth, with the males reaching a length of 3 meters and weighing at least 200 pounds. The female Komodo is smaller in stature, running the length of only 1.6 meters. Don't be fooled by the Komodo's relaxed look when lounging in the sun. These animals are surprisingly fast and agile, with a superb sense of smell and sight. The Komodo dragons are found in reservations in Komodo, Rinca, Gilmatang, and Flores Islands. The Komodo has no natural predator, but their young spend most of their first few months on top of trees to avoid becoming snacks for the more aggressive dragons themselves. Komodo can live at least 30 years in their natural habitats. In fact, scientists are still studying. The Komodo has been known to attack humans, so if you go visiting the islands, ensure you stick with your local guide. However, the Komodo's main diet is carrion, and they wait on game trails so that they can ambush cattle, deer, or wild boar. Ugh, I prefer my meat cooked. The Komodo does not need to catch live prey and only needs to bite them. Their bite contains venomous toxins that prevent blood clotting, making the prey go into shock from the blood loss. The Komodo has infinite patience and waits for the venom to work, often eating the game after it's dead. Ugh, how gross. Number 4. Giraffe. The giraffe is the tallest living animal on land, and with a long, graceful neck, measures at least 1.8 meters long. These animals are herbivores and live off vegetation from treetops that other animals can't reach. And it's so cool how they walk like super tall models. Just look at that strut. Even at birth, giraffes are super tall, like really, really tall, with baby giraffes standing at 2 meters high. That's taller than most men. The tallest giraffe, George, stood at the height of 5 meters by the time he was 9 years old, with another one called Zulu in a British zoo, standing at close to 6 meters high. Unfortunately, he died before his records could be documented in the Guinness Book of World Records. How sad. Amazingly, each giraffe has a distinctly different body pattern, much like the same way our fingerprints do not match. No giraffe looks like the other, making it easier to identify them. Common in many zoos, the animals roam wild in eastern and southern Africa. Number 3. Ostrich. Of all living birds, the ostrich is the largest, reaching a height of 2.7 meters and weighing up to 344 pounds. And it's definitely not pretty to look at. Ostriches are native to the African savanna and have enormous bird eyes that measures 5 centimeters long. Huge, eh? Although these birds can't fly, they have incredible running speeds of up to 72 kilometers per hour and a peak of up to 96.6 kilometers per hour in short sprints, and with vast strides of 3.7 meters. The ostrich's long and strong legs could easily kill a man with a single kick, so stay away from an ostrich, especially anywhere near its eggs. Otherwise, you're gonna have a rough day. Like, seriously. You've probably heard the old belief that an ostrich buries its head in the sand when it senses danger. The truth is that it lies low by pressing its neck to the ground, which allows it to better blend in with its surrounding until the threat has passed. Something that will surprise you is that the territorial male ostrich mates with the alpha female, as well as the other females. The shocker, however, is that eggs from all the females are placed in a single nest, with the alpha female's eggs in the nest center. She then takes turns with the alpha male in incubating the eggs. Ostriches are omnivores, meaning they eat plants, rodents, insects, and snakes. And like all birds, they have to swallow tiny stones that help in grinding their food, not unlike your regular chicken back home. Number 2. The blue whale. No other animal can possibly oust the blue whale from the top position as the largest animal in the world. None. The blue whale can reach a whopping 180 tons and grow to an impressive length of 30 meters, which is a few meters shy of the height of the Tower of Pisa. Like the whale sharks, you'd expect them to be ferocious hunters, but no. They're rather tame, and instead feed on plankton and krill, a crustacean that looks like a shrimp and measures only 6 centimeters. Kinda disappointing if you ask me. Before you ask how these tiny creatures sate the whale's appetites, the tiny krills swim in vast swarms of over 30,000, which is enough for the enormous whales. The blue whale's not such a bad swimmer for a guy his size. Moves at a decent 30 kilometers per hour. In case you had no idea, a whale's not a fish, but a mammal. It gives live birth and suckles its young. A baby blue whale can consume up to 600 liters of milk and eat about 90 kilos per day in their first year. Unfortunately, These animals are decreasing in number and might become extinct if we don't do something about it. Number 1. Whale sharks. Doesn't the mention of the whale shark just give you goosebumps? Here are a few facts about this massive animal, which is surprisingly docile. The whale shark is the world's largest fish, and most people wrongly assume it's a whale because of its massive size. I mean, who wouldn't? The whale shark moves slowly and can grow up to 14 meters long, which is as long as an average school bus, and weighs a whopping 41,000 pounds. The largest recorded whale shark grew to a length of 18.8 meters. The whale shark lives long and can go up to 150 years. Talk about living a rich life. From their massive size and their name, they could easily rule the oceans. But interestingly enough, they're filter feeders, unlike their counterparts, the actual sharks.
These mega-mouthed mammoths are actually gentle giants.
Filter feeding means they mainly feed on small fish and plankton that get caught in their huge mouths, often traversing the oceans looking for enough food to sate their vast appetites. Whale sharks are amazingly friendly, and they've been spotted numerous times swimming alongside humans. So cool. I'd like to do it too, but I need to get over my ocean phobia first.